So today I just wanted to make a casual video for empaths. Okay, a lot of people that I work with in my face-to-face coaching identify themselves as an empath, which is basically somebody that not only has empathy, right, that feels for other people, but they feel what other people are feeling, whether they know what's going on in that person's life or not. So they're very in tune emotionally to the energetic feelings that are going on in someone else. Recently, I had a client who we were discussing what she wanted to accomplish with our sessions together, right? What her goals were. And she had a hard time pinning down any personal goals. And she kept going back to the state of the world. She would say things like, how can I look at myself when the world is in such a horrible state? How can I think of, looking at myself when there's so much healing of pain that needs to go on in the world? And that's true. I mean, all we have to do is look at the news and realize that the world is a mess. But what I wanted to talk to empaths about today was the fact that if you are constantly looking externally at the pain that does exist in the world, right? We don't want to deny that. But if you have a hard time looking at your own pain, it's usually because that's a coping skill of unresolved pain. Rather than looking at the pain within, because it can feel so overwhelming, we tend to focus on the external pain of the world, okay? And there's almost like this thought that I can't heal until the state of the world heals. And I just wanted to kind of throw this video up there and share something that I shared with this client because it really seemed to help her. And if you're battling this or you're feeling stuck where you want to feel better, you want to heal, but you feel like you can't, maybe this can help you too. So when somebody comes to me and their goal is to heal the world, I'm quite powerless to that. I can't control anybody, right? None of us can control other people. But the one person that we can control or heal or work on is ourself. And so I asked her, I said, well, what if rather than focusing on the fact that you can't heal the world and you can't help everyone that's in pain, what if you were able to heal the pain that was inside of you? How would that be? And I shared with her the fact that when we heal ourselves, our own pain, when we raise our own emotional vibration, right, from shame, which is one of the lowest vibrations, and we raise our vibration up to love, neutrality, acceptance, that has an overall impact on others as well. And I shared with her something that I had read in this publication that I'm reading now, which is The Map of Consciousness Explained. It's by Dr. David Hawkins. And again, I'm new at this information, but this is interesting. It really impacted me. It really made me think twice about the importance of really, looking within, not denying the pain of others and not closing our eyes to wanting to help others, but the importance of not excluding healing what's inside of you. And it was a statement that is found on page 38. And again, in this publication, it talks about how everything is energy. We are energy, right? Emotions are energy. And they know how to calibrate emotions. They know how to calibrate the vibration of illness. They know how to calibrate the vibration of different things. So in reference to our emotions being calibrated at a certain frequency, it states that 85% of the world's population calibrates under 200, which accounts for the vast suffering on the planet. And then it talks about the importance of each person just doing the inner work to work on themselves. And it says one individual at the level of 500, which is love calibrates at 500, one person at 500 counterbalances 750,000 individuals below 200. So my reason for sharing that with this client was to help her to see that working on ourselves isn't futile. It's not a waste of time. It impacts everything and everyone. If everyone did that, well, that would be a wonderful thing. But again, we can't spend our time thinking about what others should do. It starts with looking within. Now I feel like I'm going to break out into a Michael Jackson song, but anyway, it starts with yourself. And I like how afterwards he put, such findings may hit the reader with truth shock. Like, is this really true? And I guess that's up to you. You can choose to believe whatever you want. However, if you feel like you are suffering because you see so much pain in the world and you wish that things could be different in the world, do what you can to help others, do what you can, but don't exclude your own healing. Okay, we are all responsible for our own inner healing. And we are the only ones that can help ourselves to grow, to heal, to transform into the person that we really want to be. So just a tiny thought, just a tiny message to empaths. Yeah, hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, that's okay too.